Our project is to install and configure a firewall and make an access control list.
And this is a video demonstration of our project. Okay. First of all, we'll show the hardware configurations of our project.
The hardware consists of just two systems. This is the server, which is connected to its client.
You can have more than one clients if you want to, but
for simplicity, we have chosen just two systems, and both of them are connected to each other via a hub.
Or you can also use a cross wire.
That's up to you. As you can see, the port is connected to the wire that goes into the CPU of these systems. And that's all about the architecture. As simple as that, just two hosts connected via a hub. Now we'll move on to the configuration.
Okay, first of all, we'll go to the server side.
The proxy server that we are going to use is Squid.
It's an open source software,
and you can make modifications into the code. And
to download it, we go to the Synaptic Package Manager.
Synaptic Package Manager is only present in Ubuntu, I think, and it contains all the recent updates of all the softwares that are present on the net.
And this is one of the basic advantages of Synaptic Package Manager. Instead of going to a browser and downloading things, you can directly download it from there.
Exactly. And you know what you have to do? Once the update is there, all you have to do is mark it and apply it so that you can reinstall it or install it or uninstall it. It's as simple as that.
Okay. Here comes the Squid.
Mark it for installation
and apply. But as we have already done that, so we aren't doing it at the moment.
Yeah, we'll cancel it.
Okay. Now we'll go to the place where Squid has been installed.
By default, it goes to the etc folder in the file system.
Okay. Now go to the file system
and open the configuration file.
Right. Yeah. Let's go to etc
and then Squid. Here we are. Now ignore this first part for a while and just open the configuration file. That is Squid. This is our Squid configuration file.
Okay.
Move it to the top. Yeah. To the beginning. Here. Yeah. That's it. It says welcome to Squid 2. The first tag that we will modify is HTTP port.
Okay, HTTP port basically is the port where the server listens for the client's HTTP requests. By default it's 3128, but we have changed it to 8080.
And the next tag that we'll move on to is cache peer. The server has our data, but in case the server does not have the data, it will pick up a copy from its peer.
This is how we do it. Basically we have declared our own net provider as our cache. Let's move on to the next tag.
That is
ACL.
That is access control list.
These are the different ways to make an ACL, like different syntax you can use.
You can block just names or you can make an ACL.
Yeah.
And we will just tell you how we have done.
You can even block a site or you can block a single word. And these are all the different ways through which you can implement an ACL.
Take your pick.
Yeah, you can take your pick.
For simplicity, we have picked up the easiest one.
The first one is the one where it's called rule 1, and we have just blocked a single word, that is friends.
-I is to make it case insensitive.
The second ACL is to block a complete site. Okay, we have given the location of ACL block sites. Okay,
that is in the etc folder where Squid is. Here we come back to our first one.
Okay,
these are the sites that we have blocked.
Or you can choose your own.
You can add, you can delete, that's totally up to you.
Yeah. Okay, now let's go back to our Squid's configuration file. Okay. Yeah, here. Okay. Okay, we have denied it. And these are some of the ports which we have declared as safe ports, and there's a minimum configuration which is necessarily required.
By default, these ports are denied, but you can either deny or allow these ports. That's up to you.
Okay, now in HTTP access tag we have first allowed them, but in default they were all denied, but we
Yes.
have done our configuration, so we have allowed the safe ones. Okay, let's move on to the next tag,
which is Cache Manager. Manager is abbreviated as MGR.
okay.
Let's go. Yeah.
Okay, cache manager by default it's webmaster, but we have
Named it as student proxy. You can name it anything. You can name it as the name of your principal, anything you wish.
anything, yeah. And the next tag is visible cache manager, and there we have also used student proxy.
We are done with making modifications in the squid configuration file. Now we'll move on to modifying the IP settings of our system.
Okay, as we already told you, we have 2 LAN cards. Let's the first LAN card we have the IP address of our net provider, while on the second one we write our own IP address, the one which will be providing to our clients.
Yeah. We have configured our squid file and have modified all the IP settings of our system. The next thing we'll do is we will start the squid.
Go to the terminal and write the requisite commands for starting the squid. Okay, you type the. Okay, these are the commands.
We have to enter the password first. We are done. Now just wait for it to start. Okay. This means everything is fine.
Now our squid has been started.
Now we're on the client side. First we'll open our browser. In this case it's Mozilla Firefox. And we'll make some changes in the IP settings. We'll show you how. We will go to edit. Then we will go to preferences. Here. We'll go into the advanced settings and we will add the IP of our server and the port that we declared. And as you already know, our ACL consisted of Yahoo, Songs.pk, Facebook and YouTube, and we also restricted the search for the word friends. Here are the error messages that you would receive. Now watch the magic. You can search for friend but not friends. Here. And that is